guys, January 7th, day 7 of the Ride 365. It's a cold, snowy night out, but I'm taking this bike out in memory of a true American patriot, a true hero who died in the line of duty. Officer Brian Asselton, January 23rd, 1999, 26 years old, responded to a noise complaint and showed up and found a home invasion where they had bound and beaten the people in the home and stole their handgun. He attacked the assailant, wrestled with him, and was shot in the line of duty, shot in the forehead at 26 years old, dead on the scene, serving and protecting his country. A true patriot died in the line of duty. A true hero was lost, and this motorcycle is a memoriam of him giving his life in the line of duty. And this is a man who came from a family of patriots and heroes. Unbelievably, 16 years earlier, in 1983, his cousin was killed pursuing a vehicle trying to get away from a crime scene. So this is a guy whose family had given everything. And this bike was created for the Connecticut charity rides. It's a memorial bike to Brian, and it's been to all kinds of events like Amanda's Angels and a whole bunch of other charity events to raise money for those less fortunate victims and that sort of thing. But this bike was donated to the museum, and it's a Honda SUPERHAWK VTR1000, otherwise known in other parts of the world as the FIRESTORM. It's a V-twin 1000cc sport bike with two brothers, carbon fiber exhaust system, and a stage 2 kit on it, and a full custom paint job. And it is a pretty badass bike. This bike's good for 155 miles per hour. And it's got over 100 rear wheel horsepower, triple disc brakes, and it's a 2001 model. This bike will be in the museum for perpetuity, forever, just like this Z1 KZ900 that we restored for one of the benefactors of the museum. It'll be here forever in memorial of him. We are having an event at the museum this summer for other American patriots like the Merchant Marines. My friend John Tylowski is well connected with the Merchant Marines and the Marines and other branches of the military. So we will be having an event here for military, American patriots, people that love our country, right here in Rockville, Connecticut. When I was a kid, the heroes growing up in our country, guys like Evel Knievel. I just watched an Evel Knievel movie tonight called True Grit. And in the movie, Evel Knievel, towards the end, when he was about to die, he was like 6 months away from dying, he said he wasn't afraid of death. He wasn't afraid to die. Matter of fact, Evel Knievel said, "You're a fool if you're afraid to die." And he proved that with all his stunts that he did. A true daredevil, jumping the Snake River Canyon with a rocket-powered motorcycle, attempting to jump Caesar's Palace on a vintage Triumph or Harley motorcycles that he jumped. They only had like 4 inches of travel on them, and they were nothing like the CR500s here that his son, Robbie Knievel, completed the the Caesar's Palace jump. So if you've been following our videos, you know yesterday morning, I think Kenny put up 6 videos for bikes that we rode, and today I was putting those up on eBay for sale, and worked in my private home office on a 23-page contract for a project we're working on that I can't say too much about right now, but stay tuned. It's going to be pretty awesome. And remember, so Brian Asselton died in the line of duty saving victims of a home invasion. Lock your doors, load your guns. Things aren't any better now today than they were 20 years ago. In fact, it's worse with all the terrorism and drug addicts out there today. You got to protect your family and be prepared to fight back with deadly force to protect you and your family. So today's 7 of the Ride 365 campaign, and on day 12, I'll be racing the CR500 in Monticello, New York at the Appalachian Moto Jam. If you want to come check it out, it is a snow hill climb. The bike will be specially equipped with Trelleborg studded ice tires, and I'm going to send it. I'm also going to compete in the drag race on this. So it's my first time at the event. Not sure if my setup will be right, but I'm going to go and do the damn best I can and try to win one. I can tell you it won't be my first rodeo. These #1 plaques on the ceiling here are every one of these, there's 26 of these, 16 of them are mine. These are championship plaques from the NESC or NEMA or NES-X, the Indoor New England Supercross Series promoters. Each one of these represents a minimum of 11 rounds or 22 races. So there's literally thousands of races that were competed in to win these #1 plaques. And we've lost a lot more #1 plaques than we've won in the last 40 years, but it's not our first rodeo. We're gonna head up there this weekend. We've done hill climbs before a couple times, and actually got to the Munson hill climb, made it over the top one time, maybe, I don't know, 1990, a long time ago, almost 30 years ago. So it's not something we do all the time, but we're gonna head up there this Sunday and do the ice hill climb and get ready to get the XR60 and the KLR60 dialed in and ready for Daytona. We're heading down the bike week. We're definitely gonna be there this year. Hope to see you down there. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. My Dyna DXT is down at the detail shop, getting done up by Doc. That was a 13-part project we worked on. That one's gonna be going up for sale, and we're gonna probably keep these 2 Dynas to bring down to Daytona for bike week, and probably this GS1000S also, which I'm really gonna enjoy riding down there. Music to my ears. Another project we're working on, stay tuned. This is a 1327cc KZ1000 motor that's been bored and stroked with a Falicon crank, 150 horsepower drag racing motor, which was ironically put in a chopper chassis, which doesn't seem to be that good of a marriage. So we're gonna take that motor and put it in Junior's KZ900 over here and take his stock 900 motor and put that in the other one. So we're gonna turn this one into a fire-breathing dragon. That's one of the projects we're working on. That'll be kind of a cool thing. We'll try to document that to the best of our ability. But that chopper over there is going to be for sale with a stock KZ1000 motor. It really doesn't make sense to have a 150 horsepower motor in this kind of chassis anyway, so it seems like a better use of the product. Dan from Resurrection Cycles hooked us up with this. Speaking of which, there's my FXDXT. This is probably, well, not probably, I think it's definitely the nicest FXDXT in the country. Very low miles. I think it's got 4,000 miles on it now. The motor was built by the Horsepower Man in a 13-part build series. It has heavy duty fork springs, fork kit in the front, braided stainless lines, FLH brakes, Öhlins adjustable shocks on the back, Leather Pro bags, removable backrest and saddle bag, 2 saddles, custom fairing, mid controls with highway pegs, and some heavy duty pegs for the passenger so she doesn't fly off the back. Adjustable DXT windshield, that's a cool piece. Stay tuned, I'll do a full story on that one coming up very soon. Probably this week. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned and God bless America. Greatest country.